you have lived in China, you know the Chinese. Explain to us exactly what we should take away from that news conference this morning. Is there going to be a negotiation?
So I think a very important thing to notice is the speed with which this escalated. Usually when Beijing would respond to a U.S. move like this, it would take days, weeks, sometimes even months. But we had, in a matter of hours, a package from Beijing that is fairly aggressive. And I think the other thing that's worth noticing is just how smartly they targeted states that are big supporters of Trump. And, it's really funny to see how much more targeted the Chinese plan was than the American plan. The American plan was much more general, protect American consumers. The Chinese plan is much more to put the hurt where it matters for Trump.
So as we know, these tariffs won't go into effect for 60 days or maybe even longer here in the United States. As I understand, China also is delayed. So whose move is next?
I think it's the U.S.'s move. I think China, as you mentioned with the Vice Minister of Commerce and the Vice Minister of Finance's statements, both tried to keep the door open. They both tried to show that they're very aggressive, that I think one of the quotes was, we'll fight to the end. But if the U.S. wants to talk, the door is open. So I think it's the United States' move to show if they want to escalate or if they want to de-escalate.
So one of the things we heard this morning, Isaac, is maybe there's a path to actually making it better for everyone. President Trump has said he wants everyone to be happy. Is there a route that you can see where actually we would end up with reduced tariffs? Because China does have some significant tariffs in place and also some improvement on the intellectual property front. Could this negotiation actually work out for the better of both sides?
I think it could. I don't think I'm optimistic. I think it's probably looking better for Beijing because reformers in the Communist Party have wanted to rebalance China's economy away from one reliant on exports to one reliant on domestic consumption. And this trade war, this march towards a trade war, is something that could be beneficial for China in that move. Whereas for the United States, it's certainly possible that we reach some sort of agreement where China is more respectful of U.S. IPR, but I have a harder time imagining that scenario than one in which Beijing benefits.